Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Gigi and the 561. I'm Pam Barker. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about food today. Food, family, friends, that kind of thing. So stay with me, and you may want to participate at the end of this in some way. So hang in there. It's October. We're staring down the barrel of Thanksgiving, the holiday season. As they say, the season is about to begin and daylight savings time is about to end. 25 years ago, a friend and I helped put together a cookbook. My boss at the time, who was also my friend, 25 years ago, we put together this little cookbook because she gave a tea party, a mother-daughter tea party, every year. And this was for the 10th annual for her daughter. Now her daughter has her own daughter, and she has continued this tradition of having this mother-daughter tea party. I got to go even though I didn't have a daughter, because my friend, who was my boss, the best boss that I ever had, said, come join the fun. But anyway, my other friend, who was a guy who knew a lot about paper stock, helped. We put this beautiful little cookbook together. And all these years later, I have two of them. I ended up with two, and they're tied at the top with ribbon, and mine look brand new. But in looking at that cookbook, I ran across it the other day, and I thought, 25 years has gone by. But really, that's a drop in the bucket to how recipes are passed down through generations. How we still use recipes that began way, way, way before our time. And we treasure them. We may not make them all the time, or even very often. And the ingredients may or may not be to your liking because of health and so forth. But it's wonderful to have them and to share. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to create a little cookbook. My partner in everything, the producer of this podcast, the creator of NorthPalmBeachLife.com, where these will rest, is going to make it happen for me. And I hope you'll join in. I really do, not only by reading the recipes, but give me feedback on it. And join it. If you want to send me a recipe to be a part of it, that would be awesome. There is no monetary value connected to this for me and for anyone else. It's just to do it, to keep tradition going, to keep these recipes going, to share them. People do it on TikTok. I'm not on TikTok, but people do it. But I do wonder the longevity of recipes and things, anything on social media, TikTok included. Whereas if you write it down and you put it together somehow, that can be held for a long time to come. And so I began to think about putting this little friends, family, old-timey recipes, whatever you want to call it, recipes together. And I have family recipes, and I'm going to share them with you through this little digital project I'm doing. I will talk about the cookies later and share maybe some of her recipes, and she has given her blessing to that, my friend Nancy, my former boss, an incredible professional woman. First, I want to start with this little absolutely worn out cookbook that was my mother's. It was also one of these put together by women using their favorite recipes or family recipes, whatever. And it has seen better days, let me tell you, because I have used it so much. One of the favorite things of it, it's not what I'm going to tell you about totally today, but it's a frosting that my mother made that I love so much. But I like the idea of community, of coming together and sharing these recipes and putting it all together to keep it, to treasure it. And the first one I'll start with, I've never made, nor will I ever make it, because I don't like nuts. I just don't. I was the only one in my family that didn't. But this is actually a recipe that my mother contributed to this little cookbook put together by her and her friends, these other women, and it is my paternal grandmother's recipe. It's not even my mother's recipe. It's her mother-in-law, which was my dad's mother. It's her recipe. It's my grandmother, which we called grandmother formally. Her name was Minnie Effie, and everybody called her Effie. And so my mother named this recipe Effie's Pecan Pie. And here it is. It's up to you how healthy you think this is to put on your table. 1 cup Karo syrup, 1 cup sugar, 1/8 of a pound of butter, softened. You cream that all together. Then you add 2 slightly beaten eggs and a teaspoon of vanilla. Then you add a cup of chopped nuts. Bake an unbaked pie shell at 200 until done, which is about an hour. And that was my mother's recipe. My mother's name was Mary Patricia. She loathed being called Mary because she loved the name. She thought it was beautiful, and her mother gave her that name because it was a family name. My mother just did not feel like Mary suited her. Some of her aunts, because of that, called her Patsy, which she also loathed. My father called her Patty. No, she was iffy on that, but okay. But her friends called her Pat. Her name was Pat. She was a Pat. It fit her. So what she went by in her life was M. Patricia. She never used her first name, Mary. But anyway, the next recipe will be from my mother-in-law, because my mother-in-law, and my sister were all fantastic cooks. So I'm going to be rolling out recipes from the 3 of them first. And they're all very, very simple recipes. These first 3 that I put out there are going to be very simple, very easy to use. If you decide to use them for Thanksgiving or any other time, this is really not a holiday cookbook. This is just recipes through the ages, shall we say. What I want to do is save family recipes and favorite recipes for our granddaughter, Kate, who loves to cook. And as she's about to turn 13 tomorrow, cooking is not at the top of her list right now. But she, starting at a very young age, has shown a real interest in cooking. And as you go into your teen years, is that really what you're going to do? Especially now that you have, social media devices, all of that. Yeah, but that like is still there within her, because when she's here with us, she always does help us cook. And so I think it's important for family to keep traditions alive. Now you cannot honor all traditions. My sister and I, after we lost our parents, we're both very sentimental, and when I lost my own sister, it became important to me to save things that I have of hers forever. But when we lost our parents, we lost our mother first, and then later on our dad. And so and then a beloved aunt who was an uncle, who were like parents, second parents. So we had all of this stuff that we inherited, things to deal with. And we finally one day had a conversation. We know how much we loved everyone, and we want to honor them and keep their presence alive in our life. And we tried to do it, but then we said, hey, we can only display and keep so much. So let's keep the really, really treasured things. And so that's what we try to do. And right now I have my sister represented in my kitchen. Both Gary and our families are represented, keeping them with us throughout our home. But the real place where they are is in our heart and in our heads. That's where they reside forever. But these recipes are a way through food to honor them and to keep their memory and their time with us. And that's why this is important for me to do. So I hope you will join in. Send me your recipe, send photos, because my partner in all of this, where these will rest on northpalmbeachlife.com, has said he will put photos with recipes and he will make it, like he always does, look absolutely wonderful. And well, that's my opinion, and I stick. I trust in him. I have faith in what he does. So, send me those recipes if you want to, with full credit to you. And even if, here's a little extra, even if you want to add just a little paragraph about what this meant to you and your family, changes maybe you made to it, as we tweak these recipes through the years to make them more to our liking or maybe more healthy or whatever. I hope you will join me in this endeavor, because right now more than ever, I think we need to find these ways to bring joy and to know that we're all sharing things in a really special way right now in 2025. And let's do it through food. Let's do it through sharing recipes and happy memories and happy photos. So this is my project for the next few weeks. I don't know how far I will go with it. So hurry up, jump in, because I tend to go, okay, I'm done with that. Let's move on. Even though I have done podcasting for many, many years now, our website will celebrate 10 years in existence in just a few weeks. So we do stick. We definitely stick. And I am loyal. I was loyal family member, and I am a loyal friend. And I am loyal to what I love to do. And right now, that happens to be recipes through the ages of family and friends. Next recipe will be from Gary's mother, Mildred Barker. The recipe after that will be from my sister, my beloved sister that I miss every day, Barbara. So don't forget, by the way, to check out Travel Bistro. I just did a podcast about our trip up the Hudson River from New York City to Troy/Albany, New York. It's out there, a podcast on Travel Bistro. My books, yes, I'm a novelist, are out there, Pamela Barker, on Amazon. These podcasts actually rest on 20 platforms. So they're available not just on North Palm Beach Life, where they always are, but on 20 platforms. Gigi and the 561, type it in. You'll find it on the podcast that you listen to. Subscribe to them so you don't miss all this great stuff. Our YouTube channel, northpalmbeachlife.com, go there. There's a lot of stuff there. When you go to our website, use the search engine, the search bar, to search for something. Well, where is Travel Bistro? Type it in, and it pops up, and there it is, all about travel or anything else that you want to know. Did they write about that on North Palm Beach Life? Use the search, and you will find it. My partner also writes for 3 magazines: Aqua Magazine, Splash Magazine Worldwide, and All Things Cruise, as well as everything he does for northpalmbeachlife.com. Join in, please, with me on this recipe endeavor. I hope you will. Thank you for being with me today at Gigi in the 561. I'm Pam Barker. I am Gigi. Stay with me.